Now let's look at turbulence. Fume hoods are very turbulent devices. If you could see airflow and it were reddish orange, it'd look very much like the flames of a fire. Pressure changes are continuous and that impacts the airflow. Much like a campfire, no 2 seconds are exactly the same. It is as if the fume hood were breathing. You've probably seen fume hood tests published by manufacturers. These tests are valid and useful, but you should understand how the tests were performed. Fume hoods are rigorously tested at the factory to ensure their performance. Fume hood manufacturers do the ASHRAE 110 AM or as manufactured test with an empty hood in a test room under perfect room conditions. The reason for this test is to separate the hood's performance from the influences of the room. This allows you to do an apples-to-apples comparison of various hoods, but it doesn't tell you how that hood will perform in your lab. In the lab, we never work with an empty hood, and we never have room conditions that are perfect. Room conditions are changing minute to minute, even in the best labs, and the room conditions are far from perfect. In fact, in a lab building, the airflow in individual rooms resemble ocean currents with tides and ebbs, continually moving and changing. Your body also causes turbulence. When you stand in front of a hood, your body acts much like an airplane wing. There is a low pressure area created in front of you. This low pressure area can suck out chemicals from the hood. That's why we work 6 inches into the hood, so the chemicals are less likely to be drawn out. The critical 6 inches allows the hood to contain at a much better rate. Now, walk past the hood with an open sash. That low pressure area is now behind you. As you walk by, it can suck chemicals out of the hood. Also, if you move your hands in a fast manner inside the hood or quickly remove objects from the hood, you can draw chemicals out. All these events are a loss of containment. The fugitive chemicals can be inhaled by those at the hood, and they also pollute the air in the lab. Another source of turbulence is cross drafts. The most common cross drafts are caused by high velocity supply air registers being too close to the face of the hood. Also, when we have hoods too close to the door or too close to each other, there can be cross drafts. The magnitude and direction of the cross draft determine the potential impact on the fume hood's ability to contain. Turbulence is a primary factor in the loss of containment. Reducing turbulence can help the fume hood better contain. A component of turbulence is velocity. The faster we move in and around the hood, the more turbulence we create. The faster we open and close the sash, the more turbulence we create. When working with a fume hood, slow and deliberate movements are best. At the end of the day, there's only one way to know that your fume hood is performing, and that's to have it tested as you're using it.